Hello and welcome to a Let's Play of Cannon Fodder on the Sega Genesis. Um, the game is fairly simple and straightforward. I'm not sure if I've ever played any other game quite like it. Um, it's divided into missions. I'm not sure how many, like 20 something. And each mission allows you to take a few squad members. I think we have jewels and jobs as our soldiers for this first mission. And you have a set amount of recruits. I think you'll get extra recruits for each mission. They don't magically just keep appearing, so it's basically the amount of squad members you can, or retries you can take on throughout the entire game. Try to complete the missions. As the name implies, cannon fodder, you're not overly attached to the squad members. They get promoted unlike if they survive missions, but I don't think there's any real difference between raw recruits and the more experienced soldiers. So they're basically just names and ranks. If they die, they die, and new ones will come to replace them, and they're just as good as the previous ones. So there's no attachment to your squad members really. That said, I will be using save states. I don't want to use them in a way that basically every time something goes a little bit wrong or some guy dies in the squad, we'll use a save state. More or less in the way, like, you can save and load between missions. So the only advantage save states gives is to allow you to save your progress within a mission. While some missions are fairly short, like you can do them in a minute or two, so making a save state doesn't give you much. Others can be quite a bit longer, and they might be divided into a trivial early part and very hard later part. So I have no real interest in keep retrying the trivial parts and playing it through just to play like the harder part. So save state in that sense makes sense to me, so I can keep pushing forward instead of retreading old ground. Mission 1. The Sensible Initiation. Sounds reasonable. Phase 1. Out of 1. It's a jungle out there. With 2 soldiers, you must kill all enemies. 13 recruits remain. Save state. Oh fuck, it's wrong button. Right. You have your shooty button and you have your move button, and that's basically it. You have your options. You have your squads, your squad weaponry, grenades and missiles. We have neither. I think grenades are basically used against other infantry and destroy soft targets. Missiles are against hardened targets and vehicles. I have to say my recollection about what everything does in this game is vague as shit, so I might be wrong on these. We can split our soldiers into different squads too, I think. Yes. We have the snake squad and the bird squad. We can surrender, and I think this is a map. Right. So the entire mission area is pretty much what we already see. There's probably a handful of soldiers here we need to kill, and that's it. That's basically a game teaching you how to play the game. Right, 3 soldiers. I need to test something though. How do you combine the squads after you split them up? Splitting up is easy, but how does it work the other way? There's infinite amount of ammunition for the machine gun, so spray away, spray away. It's only the heavier weapons that are in finite supply. Can I kill my own guys? No. Ah. So automatically combine the squad. Okay, that's all the basics I need to do. I think you can launch heavier weapons by shooting and pressing the move button at the same time. But how do you decide, are you going to use grenades or missiles? I don't know. We'll find out when we get grenades or missiles. Or rather both. When we split squads, we also need to choose who gets what weapons. I can't imagine that being too complex though. I mean, the game basically has a couple of buttons, so it's a combination of one of those. I think you get a increased rank for every phase of a mission you survive, and you get your promotions after you finish a mission. And after each successful mission, we get our new set of recruits. So a fairly simple concept. Onward, Virgin Soldiers. Phase 1 of 2. Bridge over the river Pi. With 3 soldiers, you must kill all enemies. 27 recruits remaining. Yeah, so it's 15 recruits per mission. And the game has about 20 missions, maybe a bit more, so you can lose up to 300 plus soldiers during these attempts. Early on you probably are more or less just not really losing anything, but gathering up your pool of guys to lose in the later missions. It's because I'm using save states, it's going to be fairly irrelevant for us. I have no intention of trying to keep everyone alive, but at the same time I have no real interest in trying to play by the rules of the original game either. The general, I suppose, strategy as far as new missions is concerned is to just look at the map, look at what you need to do, and then maybe use one of your guys as a scout to understand what's really there on the map. I'm not going to do that on these early missions because frankly I can't see them being all that tough. As long as we only face these basic runs, there's no real point in splitting the squad either. It makes sense once the enemy starts to have heavier weaponry, area of effect weaponry. At that point the larger squad is just a bigger target. There's no real harm in spraying the fire all over the place. I think there's some benefit too. There are certain things that might detonate if you just shoot at them. Also, I'm not quite sure what exactly is something you can destroy and kill. The game has things like power-ups also, so there could be certain targets that's worth destroying that are not really mission critical. I don't recall what the power-ups do though. Maybe some... I was thinking additional weaponry, but probably not, because that's fairly typical. You're not always given the weapons you need to complete a mission, because quite often you have to forage the heavier weapons within the mission. That's actually the easiest way to fail one. You have to destroy targets and you waste your ammunition on killing soldiers or something like that, or use them poorly in other ways, you can still fail an easy mission although. Right, this is just trivial at this point. The enemy grunts don't really shoot all that much. They don't have good weapons. I think I have longer reaching weaponry, so trivial to kill them. Phase 2 of 2. Trash enemy HQ. With 3 soldiers, you must kill all enemy, destroy enemy buildings. So, lower right corner is our target. That's interesting. There's okay, we have a single path to go follow by, but there's something in the upper right corner, right sort of little to the lower right of our current position. I don't see any reason why we should go there. It could be a location of something interesting. It looks to be empty though. Hmm. Here, why does this place exist? Well, since I am using save states, there's so little harm in just going and take a look. I don't recall basically you running out of lives being a serious risk in this game, unless you really fuck up continuously. The game also allows you to save and load between the missions, so you can always just load, so it's not that big of a deal even in the original game. Not sure how you can kill the birds. Maybe with the missiles, but why would you? I mean, you don't have that many to spare usually. I'm not sure if there's any real benefit in shooting the birds either. What is that? It's a living thing because it bleeds, but it's not something I can kill. I don't particularly want to go there. Right, think I'll make a save state here. I can. This is exactly the type of thing that I want to avoid in the, or rather, do with the save states. The part where we're in the river, that there's no real danger there, but it takes some time to actually move through. So I don't want to replay that. If this mission is going to fail, it's going to fail near the building where we have to destroy it, because we have no weapon to actually destroy the building with. So we have to acquire those weapons somehow first. Also, I do want to check what's in the top corner of this area. I'm assuming it's just a waste of time. Can I explode the crates or barrels? No, I cannot. So there's a box there. That's where the ammunition is. Right. Let's go see what's at the top of it. I'll kill the next squad that comes out. Move your stupid ass. Why does this place exist? No particular reason. And didn't get the door. Right. So the grenade has to hit the door, otherwise it won't destroy the building. Live and learn. Right, 2 promotions for everyone who survived 2 phases of a mission. Antarctic Adventure. With 4 soldiers, you must kill all enemy, destroy enemy buildings. Phase 1 of 1. Last, it's cold. I'll probably just keep using a single squad until we actually face something that uses high explosives. Right, so we need to get at least 4 grenades from someplace. Move it, move it, move it. We need to find a place where we need to get the grenades from. There. Oh fuck, I might have fucked things up already. That was where we're supposed to get our ammunition from. 12 grenades. That's good enough. There's only 4 buildings we need to destroy, so 12 grenades is more than enough. Right, one more. Shouldn't be too tough. As long as it's just these basic runs, I don't see us getting into too much trouble. Especially in an environment where nothing's really blocking our shots, so we don't have to risk going too close against them. Yeah, we just need to shoot the crate there and that's the end of it. Right, escape. Super Smashing Namcast. With 4 soldiers, you must destroy enemy buildings. Beachy Head. Ooh, phase 1 of 4. Oh, I think I'll play mission 4 fully and leave it at that. I would expect us to start encountering something a bit different soon. Ah, so upper right corner is a building. Actually, all corners have a building. We have no heavy weapons, so first and foremost we need to find a find the weaponry. I would expect every building to have a crate of grenades at least, something like that. Doesn't matter where we go as long as we just go toward one of the corners. Okay, I was wrong. Find our explosives first. Okay, there they are. Oh my god, take the fucking grenade. So, save state. We have the necessary weapons to complete the mission now. I'm assuming these are the only grenades we'll get. I doubt that somewhat, but I'm proceeding under that assumption. So we must not fail at throwing any grenades. We need to cross the river to reach the two other targets. Right. Right. That should be the only real tough part, assuming they don't have any specialty weapons or something like that. The name was Beachhead, so maybe this is, it's a we have a constant stream of soldiers coming our way, so it's gonna be tough to go over. Maybe someone could give covering fire. We're lucky there. Couldn't fire, but at the same time he didn't shoot me either. This was not a good place to come over the river. Terrible place, in fact. No reason to get the extra grenades. Two is more than enough to destroy the remaining building. But do we need to kill all soldiers too? I think we did. No, we didn't. Doesn't matter. Right. Not exactly a hard one this time either, but I suppose the river crossing puts you in a very vulnerable position. Here pressure. With 4 soldiers you must kill all enemy, destroy enemy buildings. Ooh. looks like a small map. This probably is actually the full map. Right. We have 8 grenades, so we don't really need anything else besides just blowing up the building. Problem is that if I go the right side here, I don't think I can throw a grenade at the door, so the building won't actually get destroyed. So I would need to cross the blasted thing from here. We could split the group. I mean, it's not like they can fire at us either. Quick and easy. Phase 3 of 4. Village people. With 5 soldiers, you must kill all enemy, destroy enemy buildings. Ten grenades, so we don't need additional weaponry. 4 buildings there, one at the bottom right. 5 buildings in total. The grenades should be enough. Hmm. I'm expecting new things to start showing our way, that's why I'm shooting everything. I'm a little bit paranoid because I don't know what that new thing is gonna be. Just be a guy with a heavier weaponry. Something simple like that. Which path to take? Oh, there is no path yet. I think I'll aim for the... Should I go for the village first? It's something we have to reach first anyway, but at the same time, yeah, I think I'll just go for the village. Once we've cleared that, we'll go for the additional building. Can I shoot the villagers? That might be a thing. It wasn't exactly in a mission description though. What the fuck is this hole? Okay. Don't know what we're supposed to do now, really. I do something with the pot. I'm just sort of assuming it could be something extra, not that it's vertically all that important on its own. Right. We'll worry about killing all the stragglers later on after we've destroyed the buildings. Wait. Right. I was wondering what the path to the last building was. Avoid killing the natives. There was extra weaponry there, right? We certainly don't need it. So what is it? It's grenades. Actually, a bit surprised by that. Oh fuck! Fucking grenade throwing some bitches. Yeah, things are starting to get at least a little bit more interesting for us. Okay, there should be no new soldiers coming our way. Just clean up on top of the surviving ones. But yeah, enemy grenades. They seem to have a fairly long fuse though, so we certainly have a reasonable chance of surviving. I think the hole we encountered earlier is producing units, but we can't destroy it, so it has to have a finite number of soldiers it produces. Or maybe not, but yeah, I have no idea how the hole works. Maybe it produces soldiers so slowly that it just means that you have to come around it to clear out the surrounding area at last. Phase 4 of 4, Quicksand. With 5 soldiers, you must kill all enemy, destroy enemy buildings. 10 grenades. We will not need extra weaponry then. I'm seeing one enemy building right to the right of us. And that's it. It's a little bit suspicious. So what's the big surprise they have in store for me? I have to have something. More grenade throwing sons of bitches. Ooh, what the fuck was that? I didn't notice visually anything strange about that. Move, you fuckers! One down. Shit happens. This is the type of shit I'm not gonna start loading. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh! I lost a couple of guys because that's a quicksand maybe? What was that? Yeah, yeah, I don't particularly care. Live and learn, I guess, but there's a limit to how much of that kind of type of live and learn stuff I'm willing to take. But it is cannon fodder for a reason, so not just because we lost someone is not a reason to basically load. Needs to be something a little bit more serious. Oh no, Stu, Jules, basically everyone who had higher rank. Still, no one cares. Yeah, I'll leave things at that. It's a I guess this is more or less a introduction. Nothing too complex happened. Enemy just started using grenades. I'm thinking the grenade use is basically something that standard soldiers will simply start to do from occasionally. So I think we're approaching the point where just having a one big squad every where we basically just roll everywhere is starting to make increasingly less and less sense. If we split things up, we can basically make multiple attempts at certain things. What I'm worried about though is how does heavy weapon usage factor in things? Because with a single squad, I think as long as any one member survives, we'll still retain the heavy weapons. But what happens if we give the heavy weapons to a single guy and he gets killed? Do I lose the weapons, or is it something that I can go and pick up later on? I have no answer to that, and I'm sure we can just easily test it out, especially with save state. So it's not that big of a trouble, but there are some benefits potentially just using at least a two-man squad or something like that.